We're exploring the High Priestess card in the African American Tarot deck, looking at its symbolism and upright and reverse meaning. This card symbolizes coming into a space of deeper perception and logical reasoning capability because it is represented by the notion of reason and language. This card is represented by the number 2, which signifies harmony or the ability to harmonize. So it's basically us starting to harmonize or align ourselves with our destiny or our life purpose. It's also about the ability to perceive things spiritually and also to understand and interpret their meaning through divination or spiritual communication. So it could be prayer or any number of ways that we communicate with spirit. The color representation here is also very important. So you have the dual color scheme symbolizing both balance and unity of feminine and masculine forces, which are essential for procreation and harmonizing different aspects of life. Now, the priestess is primarily dressed in blue. Her dress is flowing and it's also kind of moving outward, representing water, which is also connected to our sense of intuition and that feminine dynamic. The water element is often linked to our emotions and feminine aspects or feminine elements overall. So it gives us this kind of calming, receptive energy going on. However, you'll also notice that she has red and some white there, but primarily the color red stands out here because we also have to add in the masculine vibe because no one is complete without both of those elements being present. In this case, red represents fire and logic, adding a sense of warmth and intensity to her ability to move forward in life. In this image, the High Priestess is also holding the scroll, which symbolizes our connection to timeless wisdom, ancient knowledge, and also spiritual and universal principles. If you notice, the scroll is actually closed, indicating that there are hidden truths waiting to be revealed. It also implies that she holds the wisdom to navigate and harmonize energetic forces. And if you notice, she's holding it down in her lower section that's connected to her womb, which is a portal of knowledge and wisdom and creation. So it coincides with that knowledge that women are the bearers of that intuitive insight. It's not that men don't have this quality because they absolutely do. However, in general, women hold it more so than men because of our connection to the heavenlies through our womb or our portal. You'll also note that she has on spiritual beads here all around her neck, and also she has bracelets on her arm. She's adorned with these beads, which are ultimately emblems of divine guidance and protection. They visually reinforce her sacred and her elevated role as a spiritual vessel, a keeper of knowledge and wisdom. Also here, you'll note the Adinkra symbols sitting on the columns to her right and her left. The first one on her left represents the notion of security, safety, and protection. And the one on her right represents strength, humility, wisdom, and the ability to learn. So all of these dynamics are important as we continue our journey into the world, growing in wisdom and reasoning in logic. Now let's look at the upright interpretation of this card. So if you pull this out and it comes out for you or someone else, it could indicate a sense of wisdom and enlightenment. It's encouraging the individual to embark on a journey to higher understanding and self-discovery through intuitive guidance, so connecting with their higher self. It also indicates a connection to mystery, basically highlighting the alignment with unseen forces, esoteric knowledge, and also spiritual truths. Herein, the individual may be experiencing quite a few synchronicities and things like that they need to flesh out. It can also be the connection to the sacred feminine energy, whereby this person is aligning with this dynamic. Therefore, they're more receptive to intuitive insight and they're receiving more information that they need to process. Also, it could indicate that the individual is a guardian of secrets, so they're holding or either uncovering divine mysteries and ancient knowledge, and they need to walk in that gift and that knowledge and that understanding of what's going on with them. The reverse interpretation of this could indicate someone who actually lacks spiritual awareness. So they're in a space of confusion, they're ignoring their intuition, or they're just misdirected in their pursuit of wisdom. It could also indicate blocked intuition. So the person is not able to really hear from their higher self as they should be doing because they are off spiritually. Likewise, it could reveal that there are hidden truths that the person needs to know about, but they're being withheld from them, and so they need to go and seek out this knowledge. Finally, it could also represent a disconnection from spirit, whereby the person is not in touch with their holistic spiritual being, but they need to be so they need to walk in that direction to gain spiritual wisdom, knowledge, and insight. So these are some of the meanings and the interpretations of the High Priestess card in the African American Tarot deck. What symbology or meaning or interpretations did you get from the card? Let us know in the comment section.